Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is Psychic Medium Ray. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a reading on Yolanda Saldivar and this docuseries that is out now or is airing here about Selena. I'm going to be revealing things that I've been getting intuitively, things that the public may have not known. So it's going to be interesting what comes up in the reading. Just position it well here. So let's see what comes up in the reading. What's going on with Yolanda, other than, being somebody that's very negative, etc. The magician here is telling me, like, I do feel like there's a lot of witchcraft, a lot of dark magic that's been that was done, by her. I feel like apart from all of the Selena's passing, like there's a lot of things like that are being hidden here. A lot of occult stuff. This was very ritualistic, her murder. And I'm not talking about like I'm talking about Yolanda, obviously. She's been sitting with a lot of this anger and hatred towards the Selena family, the Quintanilla family for a long time. And the Perez family, obviously, because Selena was married to Chris Perez. Well, the Four of Cups here makes me feel like there's a lot that she's been hoping to say, to be relevant, to protect herself. But justice was served, justice was served on what she did against Selena. And this is eminently like this, the cards are speaking, guys. If you're looking at this, she murdered Selena. She shot Selena. That poor girl was only 23 years old and did not get to live out her full life. This was a lot of temptation. There was a lot of temptation around Selena. I've done previous readings on my channel about Selena, but I've never really gone deep into it. But I definitely feel like there was a lot of secrets that between Selena and her. But when I say secrets, I feel like Selena was really done with her lies and her manipulation. I do feel like Yolanda had an obsession, and it became very toxic. But I feel that day she was actually hoping to not only kill Selena, but possibly even her father, because her father was very protective of Selena and was trying to protect her. Um, I definitely feel with the Knight of Wands, like there was this whole thing where Selena, wanted to protect her dad, but I definitely feel like if her dad would have been there, both of them would have probably been shot. I don't feel like they would have stood a chance because this woman really had a plot here. I think that Yolanda was actually in love with Selena. I feel like she was very much like a lesbian, but people are not going to talk about it. I feel like she's been like that, and I feel like she had lustful thoughts, but she felt like her hands were tied because Selena did not want to give in to that relationship or that energy. And I feel like she knew Selena was still naive because Selena trusted very much Yolanda. I do feel like the Wheel of Fortune is showing me, like, again, Selena was destined for fame. She was destined for fortune. She would have gone and crossed over into the English markets had she been alive. She would have been the actress, that Jennifer Lopez portrayed. The Eight of Swords tells me that, again, Selena was ambushed. This was a trap. Selena did not feel comfortable working with Yolanda. She did not feel comfortable with Yolanda at all. But Yolanda saw money and opportunity. She definitely was stealing money from Selena. I definitely feel that she speculated, or she felt something like there was a lot of speculation that Selena at some point had an affair with one of her plastic surgeons or a doctor in Mexico, whether this was, I don't know, whether this was Monterrey, etc. But there was a lot of speculation around this. But I actually feel like this is talking about Chris Perez's relationship with Selena. She was very jealous of that. I feel like she wanted that in her life, and that never even manifested. And so I feel like, you know, God was protecting her, but a lot of people are like, well, if God was protecting her, why did she end up passing? Like, why did she end up losing her life? But you have to understand things that are happening, it happens because that's our life path, that's our choice. Before we were born, we pick the way that we're going to exit, and some of us have different exit points. But Selena, if you notice that she did a lot of things before she exited this physical world. She had her own fashion clothing line. She won so many awards, the first Latina to win a Grammy, or Tejano music artist to win a Grammy, etc. There were so many firsts that she did. Open her own boutique, model her own clothing, have her own clothing. She was the first to be unafraid to uh, deal with a reggaeton, and she was not afraid to experiment with music and push the boundaries. If you look at a lot of the Tejano music that's out now, a lot of people have followed in her footsteps, but she was ahead of her time. Her and AB and her family were ahead of time. Um, I definitely felt like Yolanda felt like this obsession that her and Selena could have an affair and go off and do something, And I feel like things that day were very much planned and accelerated by Yolanda. I do feel like Selena was very strong and brave. She was a brave soul to have endured the way that she did. And Selena was very giving as well. And that's why sometimes when you're a giver, people take from you and they take your kindness for weakness. And I feel like Selena wanted to defend herself. Selena would have fought, clean with her words that day. But I feel like Yolanda had the gun and it became really, really like um, toxic and it escalated more than it needed to. I do feel like had Selena had a bodyguard or actually gone there, with her father, it's a chance that one of them would have been shot, the other one would have gone, but I feel like she was going to target both of them. I definitely feel like Selena wasn't feeling well that day. There was something about her own health, quite possibly. I feel like she was very tired as well. Because Selena, you have to understand, was a hard worker, which is evident here. She was constantly going, 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 doing things, touring, making albums, making her English album. The girl didn't have any stop. And I do feel like she was going places. There was a trip that she was going to take right before she was murdered. And I feel like she didn't get to complete this, but I do feel that Yolanda was hoping, that she could convince Selena to pay her money. I felt like there was something that she wanted, which was money, is being shown here. She wanted money or like a payout before she go away, and Selena said no. And I do think that she definitely Selena felt alone, and I feel like she felt misunderstood because she trusted this person, but this person only wanted money, 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 a very greedy person. And I feel like Selena, held on to a lot of pressure of things that she was going through, not only being involved in the businesses, but everything else. And I feel like, if you're the artist, you should be the artist and not do, everything else, like be involved in the marketing and everything. But I believe that Selena was one of those people that wanted to be involved in the creative process and be involved in everything, So um I do feel like Yolanda had some demons that day and still probably has them in her. The demons lie, remember. And I do feel like, people's got to be patient because the truth is out here. I definitely feel like she has her karma coming to her. I definitely feel like this is the end of the line for her. Like, really and truly, I feel like the lies will be exposed. People need to trust their intuition, not fall for this garbage that she's putting out there. The Nine of Swords, though, is telling me again, this is causing the family a lot of stress, a lot of and I don't feel like Yolanda cares anymore. She's old. She's not in good health. I do feel like she does mourn, but she mourns more so her freedom and what she could have been doing. I do feel like I don't know if Yolanda's mom has passed, but I feel like there is a motherly figure on the other side that's really, really like um disappointed in her and saddened and repulsed because this is not what they wanted. This is not what they wanted for their daughter. I definitely feel like again, she's only wanting money and protection if she was to get out of prison. But even if she was to get out, I feel like um there's a lot of people that are angry, and I feel like again, there's heartbreak here. There's a lot more. It's coming. I feel like there might be like a lawsuit or something that Selena's family does against this woman, or the networks with the that are involved in this documentary. But I definitely feel like there's a lot more that's going to be told. I feel like there's going to be somebody that was either in the prison that is going to be interviewed, or that has known her all these years while she's been there, that's going to release their own kind of like, be either on TV or their own version, a story of like what they have overheard. I feel like she has gone into depression. I feel like she has several demonic entities following her. I do feel like she has turned to magic as well. Like I said, I feel like it was always a part of her, this high priestess part in the Seven of Swords, this money here. It's all about deception here. She does live with her inner demons, though. She does live with a lot of regret, because I feel like life has not been good for her. And behind all this is the Devil card, which tells me again their situation was very toxic to begin with. I don't feel like it was good at all, and there was a lot of destruction that she caused the company and the assets of the family. I feel like she wanted to steal more. If she could have stayed longer, she would have stole more. I definitely feel like she had it. There was somebody else other than Yolanda that also knew about um her plans. I feel like there was somebody that she contacted. I don't know. I feel like there's always been someone else that knew what she was capable of. And I feel like she did threaten people. Um, it'd be interesting because I feel like Selena's spirit is at peace, but I do feel like Yolanda is tormented, and as she should, for what she did. It's unforgivable, but um, I don't buy that she was innocent or that she did this by accident. Things escalated. I definitely, in this reading, every reading is different, but I definitely feel like this was a cold-blooded murder, and I definitely feel like um, she's being haunted, and she's going to have those repercussions. But I feel like above everything, whatever her physical body receives here as punishment or what she's received, I feel like when she crosses over, that there's a lot more punishment over there. There is going to be, she is going to be held accountable by the divine, because again, you can't take life into your own hands and hurt someone and murder someone. So I definitely feel like, there was a lot of other secrets going on. I do feel like Yolanda was an abused child or abused person. That doesn't excuse anything, but I do feel like there was some level of abuse that she would have experienced in her own family, which led to this psychotic obsession. Um, I'm going to see if there's any messages that maybe Selena might have for us. I'm going to be using this other deck. Here's an oracle deck. So let's see what comes up. Oops. I hope you guys are doing well. Oop. Okay. Don't speak all at once. Um, imbuement. I feel like again, just like dreaming of you, this would be her like wishing upon a star, like the lyrics of the song. Imbuement is, finding the beauty of life and of things. There might be another meaning for it, but I feel like there's so much that if Selena was here, she would want to say that's bottled up, like the beauty of life and appreciating. This is about superstition. This is bloodshed. So she actually is saying, she was murdered. This is like definitely was murder. And hypnotic, Selena had this hypnotic quality. Her music still has it. And she lives on through the music and empowerment. She wants this to empower people, artists, to know the dangers of getting in the industry, but to not, not to try to handle things by themselves. Even if now we're in a different time period, always have someone with you. Quickening. This was a very quick thing that happened. Her transition was very quick. Also magic and mystery. Like I said, I do feel like there was some occult stuff going on that Yolanda might have done to stay longer and glamorize herself. I do feel like there's resolutions. What Selena's saying, I feel like, is that there's been a lot of things healed, old family wounds, a lot of closure that has been received on the other side, and with her too. and that she has gone through transformations. You know, she's gone through some healings here. Um, Emergence. Like there's something beautiful that came out of all of this. You know, the Selena Memorial, the museum, the lipstick collaboration with Maybelline, and other things that she's done. This is a time to recharge for the public, to recharge and not fall into this entrapment and these lies that is being out. And it's a purification here. You know, she's gone through a lot of purification. And I feel like also fertility. Selena wanted to have children. She would have had at least 2 children, if not more. Um, and magnification, you know, things are going to be exposed. There's a lot that will be exposed in the future, but I definitely feel like she's very her again, her unique style, touch, face, everything is there, still is very present. And I do feel like when we look at Suzette, her sister, she is the epitome of Selena. You, as she's gotten older, you can see more and more the resemblance. It's uncanny, of the sister that is alive. And I think that she loves her. You know, Selena is very proud that she's continuing to um keep the legacy going, keeping everything going. And she honors her sister in every way possible, and the family does too. So I want to thank my subscribers for suggesting this video. I want to thank y'all. If you are interested in booking a private reading, go to www.raymondguzman.net/readings. Many blessings to you and love and light. Bye, guys.